Okay, so basically when we come to API, it will be consisting of a methods, resources, query or path parameter, and endpoint, so on. Okay, what are this individually we'll see in our future classes. Okay, so when you come to API, this is the API which I taught in previous session, right? How to get into a Postman and how to interact with these APIs. So as I said, API is consisting of methods. These are the methods, okay? Post, get, put, patch, delete. These are the methods, okay? And resources is nothing but for this is the entire endpoint, okay? This complete thing is called as endpoint. It is a combination of base URI. Okay, this is called base URI. Till .com is there, no? This is base URI. After that, whatever is there next, it is booking, right? For what we're using this thing API. It is for booking purpose, right? This is a resources. Okay, that is done. Next, a path or query parameter. Always parameter are like these are the query parameter. For example, just think query parameter is some key or some, I'm giving ID, okay? And ID, just think not exactly ID, place I'm giving, okay? And I'm giving Bangalore. Okay, for example, I'm showing. If you give some query parameter in URI, it will come after your question mark, automatically it takes. Okay, this is kind of filter. Okay, this is called your query parameter. And if it is a query parameter, what is your path parameter? Okay, I'll just show you. Next thing, as you can see here, this is your 19, right? 19, right? Booking again resources. This is your base URI. 19, the one is your path parameter. Path parameter, it is nothing but booking. You have many bookings, right? You are filtering on the basis of booking ID. Okay, just you are giving one filter. That is your path parameter. On the URI itself, you're including. But query parameter is not like that. Query parameter, how we give? We'll give it from here and it will come after the question mark. Okay. The important interview question is they'll ask you what is the difference between query parameter and path parameter. Okay. Now we are done. Okay. Then endpoint. All together it is called as endpoint. Also it has a body, right? In this is called body. So entire thing we are giving to create. Okay, also it has header. In header I can include anything tomorrow, like I'm using some auth key, okay, and I'm giving some ABC value. Okay, this will be a header. It depends on your developer how they're developing. Okay, if we are not worried about like what is there not there, whatever is given to us, by taking that will automate our APIs. Either they'll give you in two forms, the API. Either they'll give you in the form of Postman, the collection, the way I guided. You'll have to just import those collections, or they may give in the second form. Okay. Second form, they'll give you API document. Okay. In that, they'll specifically tell this is your complete URL. This is your base URL. Okay. Base URL. This is your resource. This is your query parameter. This is your path parameter. This is your HTTP method. This is your request. And when you hit, this is the response you get. Okay. Either they'll give you in this form, you'll have to take each and every parameter from here and you'll have to put it in Postman. Then you'll have to just hit. Okay. See, then I'm getting a response. So I want to automate this by using a REST assured. So how do I do that? Okay. Basically what I'll do is I'll create new project. Okay. Project. I'll create a Maven project so that I don't have to add my jars externally. I'll take the dependency and with the help of that, I'll just do it. I'll create thing as blessing rest assured. Okay. Then blessing rest assured rest. Okay. Finish. Okay. Now my rest assured is created. Now I have my pom.xml, right? I'll go to pom.xml and I have few dependencies. Those as you can take it from like you can take it from Maven repository. Okay, Maven repository, but I have taken it from there, Maven repository, and I have kept it because I don't want to waste your time. So I'll add these dependencies here, mainly two dependencies. That is one, rest assured. I've taken this version, okay, because I had been using this and this is stable. Also, this hemcrest, this is needed for future. I'll tell you why it is needed. Also, I want to integrate because I want few assertions. So I'm taking a test ng. So we are using your rest assured with test ng. Okay. I'll take all these dependencies and I'll add it in my maven form.xml. Okay. I have added. Okay. Done. Now it is building the workspace. That is also done. Now I'll create my first test case. Okay. I'll create it. Okay. I'll create this in first class rest assured test. Okay. One. I'll just create it. I have created. Now here, how to? Basically, I want to tell you one thing. When we come to API and when we come to specifically rest assured, it is combination of given. Okay. When. Then. Only these three things. Okay. In given, you will give all your inputs. Okay. Take it as a body. Take it as a header. Take it as a anything that is like what else we can give in this, or any query parameter if you have. Okay, what else will get an input? Okay, this comes in your given. Okay, when we come to when, you will give your method, okay, which is your method, and inside the method you'll give your resources. If you have any resources, you'll give your resources. Okay, in then you will get the response, your status code, and after getting a status code, then you'll give a assertion. You will need to give some validations, right? Checkpoint, right? This is how we do. Okay, this is all about your given, when, then. What is coming in given, when, then? We got to know. Given is all about your input. When is your method with your resources? Then is your some assertion. Okay, this is your thing. Then when we come to building a class, and just what I want to do is, first basically I'll start with this post API. Okay, so this is my post API. I'm booking. Okay, each time when I'm hitting, it is booking a new ID for me, right, with the same name. Okay, so I want to give this all input, right? How do I do that? So when I come here, first I need to provide base URI, right? Base URI I need to provide, right? I have one thing called rest assured, io.restassured. Okay, I'll take this one dot base URI. I'll take this. Okay, equal to, I'll have to give value. So first is base URI, that I'll keep it separately. Okay, I'll go here. What is my base URI? This is my base URI, right? I'll just take it from here. I have given it here. I'm done with my base URI. Then I said you, rest assured is a combination of the keywords given, when, then. Okay, first thing is given. Okay, dot. But here, if I'm giving a given, I'm not getting a, it is telling this is not defined. Okay, so in this rest assured, how we are supposed to use is, we'll have to explicitly import this. Okay, then you'll be able to see that option. Okay, given is done. Okay, it is asking like it needs something. Okay, now it is not giving that kind of error. Now given keyword it is taking after importing this one line. Okay, then given, what all is there in my thing? I have one header, right? Content type application.json, right? I'll take this. Okay, given header. Okay, I'll just take this header content type JSON in the form of key and value. What is the value for this? This is my value. I'll just give it here. Okay, given is done. Then what else is there in this? I have one header, and do I have anything else? Query parameter do I have? I don't have a query parameter. I have one header and one body. Only two things I have as input, right? I'll take this body. I'll copy it as it is. Okay, dot body. Okay, I'll just take it in the form of string. Then I'll put it, close it. Then I'll come to given dot, okay, dot, okay, okay. Then I'll, whatever, how you're supposed to do is just copy your body, okay, and just put it inside this double quote. Okay, I have taken my body. Okay, then it comes to then. Given is then, when is not there, right? Okay, given next is when. Next thing is when. Okay, I have one thing called when. Now when, what it takes a method, I said, right? My method is post. Method is post, right? I'll give it as a post. Okay, then it will take some resources if it has any resource. Okay, I'll give it as a resource. What is my resource is? I have taken the base URL as this, right? I'll take my resource as booking, this thing. Okay, I'll take it. Done. When also is done. Only method and resource will come in when. Next thing is then. Then is nothing but you'll put all your assertions. So I want to take the, I want to see the response. Then is nothing but our response, right? When I hit given is this, when the condition, the method is this, I want to get my response. Then what I'll do is, then I'll just print that console on the console. Okay, so if I have to print on that, so how do I do is, I'll just put it as a log, okay, dot all. If I put that, this thing, it will print on the console. Okay, I'm telling, then I'll assert first. Okay, I'll have to put some condition, right? Assert that status code equal to 200. Okay, I'm giving the condition. The status code should be 200. If it is 200, then extract dot response, okay, as string. If it is status code is 200, then I'm telling extract the response as string. Then when it is extracting the response as string, I can store that thing, right? I can store that thing in one string variable, right? String response. I'm storing it here. Okay. Just now we'll hit and see, okay, if it works or not. Okay, I'm just doing right click, run. See, my booking ID is getting created each time. 11, right? Now again, I'll hit. Okay. See, now 12, like that. Okay. This is your first API. Post API, I got automated. Okay. Next, what I'll do is just listen carefully now. I have one API, which is my get API. What I'll do now, get what it does, it verifies, right? Get means like it needs some input, right? And it verifies that, right? Okay, does it have like proper thing or not? So for this, I need some, if I need a get API, what I need? I need this ID, right? ID I need. Okay. For that, I need to read it from the response, right? How do we read the response body from this API? Post API, we have a response body on the console, but I want to read this because I need some data from this. That is my ID. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, what I'll do here is I'll just see how I can read my response. Okay, reading response. Okay, reading response. So I have one JSON path. Okay, JSON path. I'll create an object for that. JS equal to new JSON path. Okay, I'm giving for this input as string. The response, it will take it as a input. Okay, I'm giving this. Okay, just think now, for example, I have created an object for JSON path because I want to read the response. If you want to read the response, we'll have to create an object for JSON path. By using that, we can read. Okay, now it is taking response as an input, right, which was converted to as string, and I've stored in string variable that I'm giving as input to the JSON path. Okay, now I have an object of JSON path reference variable, that is js dot get string, because everything in the response, when we see here, everything when we see it in the form of string only, right? Basically what I'll do is I'll read the booking ID. Okay, I'll read the booking ID. Get string. Okay, I'll just give that name. Okay, just a second. I'll give this booking ID. Okay, I'll give this ID. Then done. Okay, then I'll store it in one string variable, because as string again it will return as a string only, right? So I'll return it in string variable. Booking ID. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll just put it on my console. Okay, system.out.println. I'll just try to print. Just give me a second. Okay, so this is how I'll read my booking ID. Okay, now I'll print my booking ID. The booking ID is I'll just print that. Okay, booking ID. I'll take this and I'll print this. Okay, done. Now this booking ID I can read in this way, but if I have to read I want to put some more assertion. Booking ID, anyways, it is random, right? But how do I know? Okay, I need to put some verification. Okay, I have my first name. For first name, was this for which booking ID was created, because I know for which I'm doing a post, first name and last name. Okay, that I'll take it as an assertion. But if I want to take that thing as an assertion, here anyways, booking ID was in the beginning, I took it, but it is in the first name and last name, total price, all these things are inside the nested one. Okay, so I'll teach you guys tomorrow how do we read the nested JSON tomorrow. But as of now, we'll see like how this is done. Okay, I'll just execute and show how we can read the particular data from response. Okay, the booking ID is 15. See, from response also we're getting 15. I'm reading that JSON path. Okay, this is all about your configuration of rest assured and how you'll read the data from Postman. Also, you can same way you can refer your API document as well. You can also take it from here if you don't want to do it there. Okay, and you can execute it on your console. Okay.